This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.
Tricia's here too.
Hi, everybody.
With her El Squatcho t-shirt on that I gave her for Christmas. It's a Mexican Bigfoot with a sombrero and a serape on.
Yep.
Tricia loves a Bigfoot. And it's the little things in life that you have to stay excited for. And one of the things that I get excited about when that day happens, and today is the day, I want everyone to know, today is New Notebook Day. You know that feeling when you filled up your old notebook? And
that's funny you mentioned that. I just stuck a new notebook in my bag for this trip.
Yeah, good.
So your handwriting will be nicer and neater at the beginning of the notebook.
Yeah, and I did just like in the front. These are on sale right now at HEB, JB. The HEB composition notebook. I believe it's how many pages? 100 sheets of paper. And for 50 cents.
50 cents. Tell him how you got that notebook, Sandy.
Tricia got it for me. She's such a big spender.
I got him 3.
Wow.
3 of them. A red one, a blue one, and a black one.
And then tell him how much time you spent trying to decide which color notebook you were going to start the week off with.
It took me a minute to decide which one I wanted to start with. I chose blue to start out with. So it is funny, though, on the inside cover of the composition notebook, it's got your class schedule where you can write your class schedule.
Yeah.
Into it.
Did you write all your contact information in it in case it gets lost?
I did write my name, and where it says homeroom, I put our address.
Such a dork.
I know. But it's New Notebook Day. That's exciting. You got to get excited about something. So then I hang on to like JB, when you put the new notebook in, how long do you keep the old notebook around? Do you keep it forever? A couple days?
Well, I was going on a road trip, so I pulled it out and set it aside.
Oh, okay.
And slid the new one in. Yeah, there were just a couple pages left in the old one, and I just didn't want to run out mid-trip.
You're fancy with yours, right? Moleskins or something?
It's not a moleskin. This one, I don't. It was in a conference bag or something like that.
Oh, like a swag item?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was a freebie.
So let's talk about this. I started watching it and then I bailed out because I got super bored. But Tricia went all the way with the Billy Joel documentary, which is out on HBO or Max or whatever the hell it is right now. And she was watching it. And I walked into her room and I go, oh, dude, I was watching it. So boring. And then you're like, what? How did that happen?
I loved it. It is one of the best documentaries I watched in a while. And I didn't watch it because I'm just a freaking huge Billy Joel fan. I don't know what made me watch it. I'm so glad I did. It's 2 episodes, each are 2.5 hours, and it starts from the very beginning and goes to present day. So good.
Yeah, that's the part, the very beginning part. I didn't really care about his early bands in Hicksville on Long Island.
Yeah, I was in a band called The Hassles. That was it. But it's just saying how he got started, what influenced him. His first wife, I never knew this, and I've known about Billy Joel forever. His first wife ended up being his manager, and there would be no Billy Joel like we know him today if she had not done what she had done.
Really?
Yes. And she ended up, at first I was like, and she ended up being a total badass. And they have a bunch of big time celebrities, Paul McCartney, Bruce Springsteen, pop in, Sting. I mean, it is a really good documentary. And you forget, you love all the Billy Joel songs.
So go ahead, JB, I'm sorry.
There's something weird about doing the biopic or documentary when they're still alive.
Yeah.
And still have their facilities, because the story isn't over.
Right.
Nope.
Billy Joel could pull an O.J. Simpson. He could pull a Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Like, the story is not over.
No.
Like, it's weird to me. Like, Queen, okay, Freddie Mercury's gone. Yeah, that's good. Elton John still being alive and well. I thought that was very strange.
Yeah.
I guess I hadn't thought of it that way.
His documentary ends with him saying, now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. He had shut it down, I don't know, back in like 2008, 2009, and wrote the song, The Last Words, I think, or something, literally meaning these are the last words I'm writing for a while. He got very disillusioned with it. And then Hurricane Sandy hit in 2012, and he was asked to do a benefit concert. And that is what brought him back to the stage, and that's what led to him doing his 10-year run at Madison Square Garden.
Did they address that famous meltdown on stage where he flipped the piano?
Yeah, he was in Russia when he did that, and the version of it that he gave was that he was a performer who went to Russia when other performers wouldn't, that the Russian fans were just so hyped up and so excited, and something just came over him, and he just flipped the piano during a song or at the end of the song, and the crowd went wild. Like, look at this freaking rich American. He's so rich, he can flip these pianos. It was not presented in him having a meltdown kind of way. It was like him sucked up in the intensity of the performance.
That's wild.
Did they discuss him getting ripped off by his manager and stealing all his money?
His manager, who was his ex-brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And that happened. They discovered that when he was with Christy Brinkley, when they went to like upgrade their house or something, and they were like, you don't have enough money to upgrade your house. And at this point, he was beyond rich. They ended up not pursuing him in court. Another tour, he just was like, well, I guess I have to write some more songs and go on tour. And the album that he put out for that tour, I can't remember which one it was at this point, was the best one he's ever had. And he made more money than he'd ever had and toured for longer than he'd ever had.
Boy, have you guys talk about Russian crowds? You talk about they were fired up for Billy Joel. Have you ever seen the video of Metallica when they played in Russia? Holy crap.
Just the thought of that is frightening.
1 million people.
Really?
At the Metallica show in Russia. And those Russians like to rock.
Yeah.
I mean, they are all about it.
You got a lot of pent up anger, I'm sure.
They do. And when you watch it, you can see the helicopters flying around above to maintain crowd control. And
my God, really?
So yeah, maybe more shows ought to go to Russia. I don't know.
It's definitely worth watching. I suggest you try again, Sandy.
Again, that's the Billy Joel. It's on HBO Max.
HBO Max, Billy Joel, and So It Goes is the name.
All right, coming up on the show, JB and his wife have taken a trip down memory lane. Apparently, they're very disappointed in what they found. Also, Texans in their sex life. Things look good for Texans, by the way. And the story we love is coming up next. It's not a great story. Some kind of bad news, something that happened right there at the 360 bridge.
Yep, at the Pennybacker Bridge, Saturday night, Lake Austin, 2 swimmers in distress. Didn't end well for one of them.
Details coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1, and streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
It's as Austin as it gets. This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1.
Got to be careful when you're swimming in Lake Austin, especially around the 360 bridge. Not a great story coming up in just a moment. That happened on Saturday night. That happens in the story we love. JB, let me ask you something. Do you ever just try to do something nice for your wife and they push back on you? Let me give you an example.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
So here's what I mean. So yesterday, mid-morning, I'm driving home. I called Tricia. And I know Tricia has been feeling good. She's got this sinus infection because of allergies, and she's had a cough and all that. And I also knew that she was out of cough drops. And so I'm like, you want me to stop and get you some cough drops? And she's like, well, I mean, you don't have to stop just for me, but if you want, And I was like, no, if you need, I'd like to do something nice for you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't stop. You don't have to do that. I'm like, finally, JB, I'm like, oh my God, Tricia, just let me do something nice for you. Please. This doesn't happen all the time.
I was trying to be nice to you and not make you have to go out of your way to the Walgreens to get me some cough drops. I was trying to be nice back.
But sometimes it's okay to let people do nice things for you.
Well, I mean, okay. Thank you.
I don't know what your deal is with that.
I didn't want you to make a special trip just for me. I was trying to be considerate.
Yeah, I don't know. Does your wife ever do that, JB?
I don't know. It's funny. It's kind of similar, but she has kind of accepted that my love language is doing things and to the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like she hasn't pumped gas in probably a decade.
Really?
And I know there was a moment where, like my daughter, who's now 23, she got all upset because she came by and I just took her car. And I just like to drive it and check it out and go gas it up and I'll run it through the car wash. Mm-hmm. And she was waiting on me. But then, she was upset that I just took it without asking her. And then my wife was trying to explain to my daughter, like, you got to just let him do it. This is his thing.
That's what he does.
That's sweet.
You know?
That's nice.
Right. This is his love language is taking care of the car and fixing things up. And, you know, I'll go through it and throw trash out. And a couple times I've thrown away things like, oh, I needed that receipt. I was going to return something.
Oh,
go,
right.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's that important, it wouldn't have been on the floor of your car.
The stories we love.
Live from the Lester Holt studio, here's Tricia Delicia.
Not a great story, but one person drowned and another person was rescued Saturday evening after EMS crews responded to reports of two swimmers in distress near the Pennybacker Bridge. One swimmer was rescued Saturday evening and treated. And then, according to social media posts from the Austin Fire Department, the other remained missing. And it wasn't until around 11 a.m. Sunday morning that a recovery team located and retrieved the missing swimmer's body. So the rescue effort started Saturday night around 6 near the plaza of the lake boat ramp, but they have not identified the deceased.
Why are they
Still daylight.
Yeah, why are they swimming around the 360 bridge?
Yeah, I thought that was.
Oh, that's
a
now a
ramp.
hangout. Yeah, a few years ago, they made that all a no-wake zone.
Oh.
So the bend upriver, you know, before you get to all the boat houses on Rivercrest.
Right.
So it's kind of there. And then it goes about halfway past Austin Country Club golf course is all no wake.
No.
So a lot of people that used to go into the coves, the little shallow coves, and hang out, you know, people that like to tie up and hang out all day. They've now started going more out in the open because that's a no wake area.
So it's no wake all the way across?
Yeah, it's no wake all the way across. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So yeah, it's in particular by the bridge, which is a good thing because of the ramp there. But boy, they've made it big. But people hang out there and swim, and there's always a lot of alcohol and
Yeah. Isn't that still pretty dangerous, even though it's no wake? I don't know.
I mean, boats are
busy.
boats are barely moving through there.
Yeah.
It's just become the hangout.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of accidents in Devil's Cove just because it's
True.
a hangout on Lake Travis.
Right.
It's just sheer numbers.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I mean, drownings can happen anywhere on the lake, but just the fact that if it's a concentrated area like that, man.
Yeah. Did they say the ages here or anything?
Nope.
No, nothing.
No identities, nothing like that. Anything like that has come out yet.
And you got to be so careful. There's so many people, and JB, I mean, we lived on Lake Travis for 15 years, and you're on Lake Austin all the time. There are so many people that go out onto the lake and have no idea what's going on. Like, they have no clue how to behave, and they'll rent a boat to anybody.
Anybody can rent a boat.
The boat rental industry has gotten out of control, and people don't know what they're doing, and a lot of first-time boat owners with COVID.
Yeah.
Now they have a few years experience under their belt, but a lot of first-time boat owners when COVID hit and they were wanting to do stuff outdoors.
Yeah.
I saw, especially that first year, I saw some of the craziest stuff. And I'm talking about people in $200,000, $300,000 boats. No clue what they're doing.
Wow. That's amazing.
And my daughter's a wake surf coach, and she'd go on people's boats on a $400,000 boat they just got, and they don't have a clue how to use it.
Wow. Why don't you start out with something? A starter boat. You don't just go all in on it.
Just buy a Ferrari.
New money Austinites.
Yeah.
They want the bragging rights to have the most expensive one.
Yeah.
Which is
And
kind of silly in my experience.
all those people who drowned, no life jackets. In the water, no life jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I just bought, my daughter's doing more charters. I bought a bunch, and I know you probably had a bunch of them when you lived on the lake. Those little floaty foam cushions that you just sit on.
Yeah. Yep.
You just sit and float.
Yep.
I just bought a bunch of those. I'm like, hey, if you're doing a charter and people just want to sit, just toss them all one of these.
Yep. That's a good call.
Yeah.
They're really inexpensive.
Yeah.
And there's the hydrilla's back too. In big force. It started like a month ago. There was none, and now it's everywhere. I can barely get in and out of my boat slip.
Are all the Asian carp gone?
I guess so. Maybe they've aged out. I thought they were supposed to live a lot longer than that. Because, if you're new to Austin, the hydrilla, or they call it duckweed, it grows really fast. And that lake's pretty shallow. So a lot of the shoreline is only 2-3 feet, and it grows up to the sun, and you could get tangled up in that pretty easily with not even know it. And it's just came on big time.
And
I don't know, maybe now that Lake Travis is near full again, they start releasing, maybe it'll flush some stuff out, but it's pretty gnarly.
yeah, and they brought those carp in to eat the hydrilla down, but it went to the opposite extreme and ate everything. Right.
Yes.
And then it turned muddy and gross.
Muddy and gross.
Yeah.
I read
it was getting back to normal, except we now have some zebra mussels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Saw an article about that too. I read a terrifying story. This has nothing to do with Austin, but this really experienced couple, scuba diving experienced couple, went to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. This happened years ago. This is not recent. And they went out with a dive group, and got left.
Oh, yeah. I've heard this.
They got left.
Everyone came back. I heard of stories of that. Yeah, they all come back and they didn't do a head count.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And they were gone, and they died.
The couple died?
Yes. Yeah, they died there.
Geez.
Did you imagine? You go back to your dive boat, and it's not there?
Nope. It's one of my greatest fears is being stranded in the middle of the ocean at night.
I feel like if I was going to scuba dive, I would want to be tethered to the boat.
Tied to something.
to the boat.
Man.
That's just terrifying.
Sounds like a careless tour.
Exactly. Someone didn't count all the divers before they left. And can you imagine getting back there and realizing you forgot to? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But then how did they not realize and go back out too? I feel like I've heard a few stories like that. I think one of them, some people actually were rescued, but they sued for a crap ton of money after that.
Coming up next, JB and his wife Erin kind of took a trip down memory lane, and would disappointing be the right word, JB?
Yeah, it just wasn't what we expected.
Okay. All right. Stay with us. It's coming up on Austin's 80 station, 103.1. Hey, it's JB and Sandy for our friends at Koala Cooling. Scott and Stacy, the same great folks behind Kangaroo, are the folks who bring you Koala Cooling and Plumbing. Do you ever hear the saying, JB, the dog days of summer? Do you know what it actually means?
It means you can't go outside. You want to stay in your air-conditioned home, is how I interpret that.
True, but it actually has history with astrology, the ancient Greeks, and the dog star constellation. Hey, that's great to know, but right here on planet Texas, I just know it's hot, right?
Yeah, we hit triple digits in May, and I know we have hit triple digits in September. That's a long stretch. You want to get your home checked out and qualified.
Yeah, you don't want your AC breaking down on the hottest days of the year, so go ahead and get the team from Koala Cooling to come out and take a look. Like JB said, get your AC qualified. Call them today at 512-759-8800.
This is the JB and Sandy Show podcast. You can listen live every morning on 103.1 in Austin, or stream the show on the iHeartRadio app.